Wood architecture and general properties. Cross radial and tangential planes of the wood. Wood is a complex three-dimensional tissue that is best viewed in three different planes of sections. Number one, the cross-sectional or the transverse section. It is perpendicular to the long axis of the stem or limb or the trunk. It is the best section for wheeling the annual growth rings. The radial section, also known as the longitudinal section, it is parallel to the longitudinal axis and runs through the center of the stem. The surface exposed by a radial section is therefore side view of the rays that extend from center of the stem to the exterior. Number three, the tangential section. It is also parallel to the longitudinal section but is off center. This plane of section allows for a visualization of ends of the rays as they run from center to the exterior. Pith connect tracheates via the anticlinal walls, best viewed in radial or the tangential sections. The slide shows the three-dimensional structure of the wood. The radial section, this is the cross section, this is the tangential section of the wood. This is another view of the wood sections. This is the radial sections, tangential and transverse sections. Softwood versus hardwood. The wood has been divided into various types on the basis of their mechanical properties. Generally, all woods are the same, but taxonomic nature of the species has much to do with the overall internal structure of the wood. Other factors such as environmental conditions, for example, the temperature, humidity, and the elevation, along with age and nutrition, also play very important roles. Wood has been classified into two groups on the basis of physical hardness. The softwood is light in weight and low density wood, whereas the hardwood is heavier with high density. Softwood has faster growth rate than the hardwood. Softwood is composed of the tracheids and gray parenchyma, whereas the fibers are absent, while the hardwood has a lot of fibers, so it is called as the hardwood. It is difficult to work on the hardwood. For example, the pinus wood, uh, deodar, or softwoods, and shisham, kikar are the examples of the hardwoods. Density and the specific gravity of the wood. The hardness or the softwood has been characterized on the basis of their mechanical strength, and such mechanical strength or the density of such type of the woods can be calculated. Density is the single most important indicator of the strength of wood and can be used to predict such characteristics as hardness, nailing resistance, and ease of the machining. Dense woods generally shrink and swell more than the light woods. In addition, the denser woods make the best fuel. The specific gravity of the substance is the ratio of the weight of the substance to the weight of an equal volume of the water. In the case of the wood, the oven dry weight of the wood is used in figuring its specific gravity. The specific gravity of the dry solid wood of all plants is about 1.5. The specific gravity can be calculated on the basis of the oven dry weight of the wood over the weight of the displaced volume of the wood. Displaced volume of the wood means that the this weight directly calculated when uh, trees are lost or trees are cut down. Fibers are especially important in determination of the specific gravity. If the fibers are thick-walled and narrow lumen, the specific gravity tends to be high. Conversely, if the fibers are thin-walled and wide-lumen, it tends to be low. Wide lumen or the narrow lumen means that the cells of the xylem are impregnated with different secondary metabolites. Such type of the term is known as the tylosis. Tylosis, this is basically the invaginations, such type of the invaginations of the chemicals of the lignin that are produced at the later stages in the xylem growth and development. Or such type of the lignifications are characterized by the formation of the hardwood in hardwood species. Density is expressed as the weight per unit volume, either as pounds per cubic foot or grams per cubic centimeters. Water has a density of 62.4 lb. Lb means pound per cubic feet or 1 gram per cubic feet. A wood weighing 31.2 lb per cubic feet or zero point 0.5 gram over gram over cubic foot is therefore one half as dense as water and has a specific gravity of zero point 0.5. Black ironwood, Olea capensis of South Africa as the heaviest wood, having the 93 lb cubic foot or the 1.49 grams per cubic foot, and the Solomons speed of the Cuba as the lightest 2.75 lb per cubic foot or the 0.044 gram cubic foot. The specific gravity of the most commercially useful woods are between 0.35 and the 0.65. These are the figures that shows the highest specific gravity as well as the lowest specific gravity of two types of the plants has been calculated, which is the 93, which is the highest, whereas the 2.75 lb is the lowest. Other type of the woods, that is the sapwood and the hardwood, has been recognized in different types of the species. In this case, the common distinction in wood is the age of the wood, differences in the pigmentation. So what is the sapwood? The sapwood, having the outer portion, the sapwood may appear light in color, has a relatively high level of moisture due to the active transport of the water by some living cells and stores some energy reserves. Transpirational water moves through the open cells of the sapwood. Such wood is also often designated as a living wood. In this photograph, this portion of the wood is known as a sapwood, which is light in color. These generally cells are living and transport different types of the materials, including the nutrients and the water. Sapwood is prone to decay and staining due to the fungal infections because this do not have specific types of the chemicals or the metabolites or the lignin. Trees that have the more rapid growth typically have more sapwood. Hardwood. Innermost region of the wood is often darker in color, has less water and mineral reserves, and is no longer active in translocations. Uh, uh, that is the dead tissues, designated as the hardwood. This is the hardwood that is present center of the trees, that is dark in color, having different types of the materials. That materials are due to the presence of the different types of the polyphenolic compounds. These polyphenolic compounds are produced with the age of the trees. Due to its color, density, and strength, hardwood is usually the preferred type of the wood for the purpose of the furniture and the fabrication. The strength is largely due to the very low water content. The other type of the wood has also been recognized, that is the porous and the non-porous wood. The porous wood uh, generally has the vessels or has the pores like structures, that is in general known as the vessels. The dicot wood having the vessels in xylem is called the porous wood, whereas the gymnosperms are lacking vessels in xylem is called non-porous wood. The porous wood is further divided into diffuse porous wood and the ring porous wood. The diffuse porous wood, when the cambial activity is almost uniform throughout the year, the secondary xylem vessels are produced regularly and of the same size because the cambium has no dormant period. This is the diffuse porous wood. Where when we say that the ring porous wood has a cambial activity or the cambium not have the uniform activity throughout the year and dormant in the water and the winter. When it starts its activity in spring, it produces large, comparatively thin-walled vessels. The wood is pale yellow in color. In summer, the cambium is less active, produces the smaller vessels with much thickened walls called the summer wood, which is dark in color. So, during the year, a growth ring is formed, which consists of two types of the wood, the spring wood and the summer wood. The spring wood is lighter in color, whereas the summer wood is the dark in color. The other wood type is known as the reaction wood. The reaction wood generally it's represented by its name. The branches are the trunks of the trees are not vertical. The gravity causes a lateral stress. Due to the gravity or the drooping behavior of the branches of the trees, the branches would droop and become the pendant. In response to such stress, most plants produce direction wood. In angiosperms, this develops mostly on the upper side of the branch as it known as the tension wood. In this photograph, you can see this secondary wood or the reaction wood is produced against the gravity or the drooping conditions of the different types of the branches of the trees. Tension wood contains many special gelatinous fibers whose walls are rich in cellulose but have little or no lignin. These fibers exert tension on the branch, preventing it from the drooping, or the tension wood may even contract, slowly lifting our branch to a more vertical orientation. Generally, the conifers form reaction wood located on the underside of the branch and is known as the compression wood. This wood is known as the compression wood. This is known as the tension wood. However, both type of the wood is known as the reaction wood. The reaction wood, the name, because they react directly to the soil surface or the other type of the materials and react directly. That's why it produces two types of the wood. That's the compressed wood as well as the reaction, known as the tension wood. It is enriched in lignin and has less cellulose. This material, this space of the wood is the rich of the lignin and has the very little cellulose. Growth rings are especially wide on the lower side of the limb, or the growth rings are um, growth, growth rings are especially wide on the lower side. This is the one, two, three, four, or five rings are produced, which are the wider in conditions are the high regions as compared to the types of the rings you can see over here, as well as the lower types of the wood. This is the compression wood. Thank you very much.